Welcome all to Talk AI Summit. The rise of artificial intelligence and AI agents has created an unprecedented opportunity for businesses across various industry sectors. But the most profound impact comes from tailored and industry specific AI applications. And why is that? Because to generate a tangible business value, generic AI doesn't necessarily fit the bill. And you need a specific industry domain expertise to really make sure that the innovations in AI are really applied to the business outcome. There are many AI investments that has not become fruitful because we thought that just ChatGPT applying to any problem will be able to really generate the value. While ChatGPT is definitely a very groundbreaking innovation to generate a lot of new capabilities which are not just scalable but very versatile. But when it comes to solving specific business problems, you really need to understand what type of AI is right for you. So, in today's session, I would like to make sure that we talk about the vertical AI strategy. Hello, everyone. My name is Shailesh Shedge. I serve as an executive vice president at Ascent, responsible for growth strategy as well as execution of AI enabled transformations for our various marquee enterprise customers. In my talk today, I will share how vertical AI strategies drive exceptional value in automotive and manufacturing industries with some of Ascent's real world success stories. At Ascent, we have witnessed firsthand how specialized AI solutions deliver transformative value, where generic approaches fall short. Ascent has been trusted as advisor for many Fortune clients, for global leading automotive OEMs as well as manufacturing customers and healthcare customers, where we have been providing cutting edge AI solutions for enterprises to really enable enterprise excellence. I would like to make sure you walk today with key takeaways, such as when to apply and where to apply vertical AI versus generic AI. What really is required to the blueprint of successful implementations. That will go over with some of the success stories that we have. And with the advent of agentic AI, what's really coming out next? Because a lot of the AI agents needs to be at the forefront of the operations to really make sure that the actions are speaking for themselves. So you want to make sure that the edge computing and AI are combined together to make sure that your agents are really becoming your operational excellence, to make the business processes of future looking like manual intervention comes in only when it's really needed. Let's start with fundamentals. Vertical AI refers to artificial intelligence solutions which are tailor-made for specific industries. Unlike horizontal AI platforms such as ChatGPT or Bard, which are designed for broad audiences and typical workloads, which helps with many productivity tasks as well as the customer experience and kind of chatbot kind of experience. But vertical AI combines the advent of LLMs with deep domain expertise to solve industry specific problems with unparalleled precision. Because you can't just use ChatGPT and expect the level of accuracy and precision needed to make sure that the actions are taken at the business process level. That needs a deep domain knowledge of making sure that the right outcome is desired, as well as making sure that the right information is fed to the AI agent to take those actions. This isn't just a technical distinction. It's a major business trend. As part of the market.us research, vertical AI market is poised to grow more than 10 2034. It is compounding annually more than 25%. Enterprises have seen over the last 2 years since ChatGPT has been made available that vertical AI is required to get the faster results in the complex environments. So why industry specific AI matters? So if you look at automotive industry, there are very peculiar challenges that this industry is going through. Definitely with the connected vehicle data, it is very high frequency, and applying generic AI on that doesn't necessarily give you the right results. In the market, which is getting disrupted by the new OEMs, complex product configuration lifecycle is also a big challenge. At the same time, shifting consumer behavior with the electrification and autonomous vehicles, automotive industry needs to understand how to really look at the product life cycle, the customer life cycle, and manufacturing to meet the demand. At the same time, the manufacturing industry also going through the areas where quality issues pertaining from the manufacturing processes itself, how you can apply the real-time quality controls to minimize those issues. At the same time, you would like to make sure that the assets at the manufacturing plants are optimally operating in the different conditions and are also providing the overall lifetime value. With the changes in the product mix and the customer demands, you need to make sure that you have optimized production planning systems. To do that, what we need is the built in domain intelligence and precision tune systems for specific tasks. In order to do that, you need to make sure that you have smart and streamlined data flows fed to the AI systems, and then AI systems are seamlessly integrated within your business process workflows. Let me share some examples from our work on how we address these complexities with vertical AI. While we were talking about the connected vehicle data, this is petabytes worth of data, and the way at which it is stored, it is at very complex nesting, because you want to make sure that you optimize your storage. Otherwise, storage cost would be mind boggling. So while you are looking at storage optimized, but you need to make sure that you are able to garner insights from that data. So we built a data optimization agent to really look at how connected vehicle data can be served to the different departments, such as design engineers, quality engineers. We built an industry tuned Spark algorithm to unnest the data in very faster mechanism, where we achieved almost 4 times faster insights, and the way the clusters and the computing was used, which reduced the cost at one of our leading customer by 40 times. Connected vehicle data really gives value when you integrate that with other systems to boost the quality as well as the customer experience. Let's look at another example where the way you would look at healthcare for patient health diagnostics, it's similar that vehicle health diagnostic agent, where we combine the diagnostic data with different diagnostic trouble codes, the sensor data from the vehicles, and the driving patterns that we built from the connected vehicle data, combining all these together to look at how we can do the reactive maintenance, but at the same time start building towards the predicting maintenance needs for the vehicle. As part of one of our exercise to reduce the repeat claims that happen on the warranties, we've seen substantial savings of $28 million through the proactive vehicle care. Let's look at another example. Vehicles are generating a lot of on the camera video data, onboard video data, and as part of that, this data needs to be shared with research institutes, your affiliates, your other global regional organizations. And in order to share that, you want to make sure that the privacy guidelines are followed. We built the real-time obfuscation agent to obfuscate some of the information such as number plates and face masking for data to be able to share globally. Turning from automotive to manufacturing, the use cases that would like to showcase are the process vision AI agent, where the real-time alerting saves customer a lot of quality defects that are being introduced due to the human error, and we've seen 30% improvement in defect detection or manual inspections. This vision system monitors tasks at the engine assembly as well as body weld stations to look at how exactly the human movements are as per the standard operating procedures. While manufacturing assets definitely have a scheduled maintenance windows, but we have seen many times that the failure at manufacturing assets bring down the line, which definitely causes a lot of impact onto your production throughput or outcome. We built the asset maintenance agent by looking at the different asset sensor data and machine performance data and giving early signals of asset failures, which not just boosts the equipment uptime but the overall operational efficiency. We applied the asset maintenance agent just at the partial of the assets, and which already gave a lot of true predictions where the maintenance was required and which has saved millions of dollars at one of our automotive customers. So while we looked at some of these success stories, how we really apply vertical AI, what are the kind of key ingredients that are important to look after? As we see, vertical AI needs making sure that you are asking right set of questions. It is very basic, but with the showcase of technology innovation, sometimes this basic is missed, that you don't really ask right set of questions at the start of your AI engagement or AI journey. While you address those set of questions, you need to make sure that what are the right building blocks for you to build your vertical AI foundation and what it takes to deliver the vertical AI initiatives, what kind of team structure is needed, and how you define success criteria. So let's look at what kind of key questions we would really ask. For example, you would like to a forecasting engine which acts as a forecasting agent. And in order to do that, you need to make sure that business is involved and you are not just feeding the historical sales data to that. You need to understand what are the current market dynamics, other information such as how my demand is shaping. That also need to be given to the agent in order to give your forecast accuracy. And that is where the precision and accuracy would be really solved. Need to understand what industry specific problem that you are trying to solve. Is it really an optimization problem? Is it really a prediction problem? So based on that, you need to apply the right AI tools. Also need to make sure that the domain knowledge is embedded as part of your programs and projects, and how exactly these particular initiatives are integrating within your systems. So those are the type of questions that you need to make sure that the vertical AI engagements that you begin are being addressed. The building blocks are what are the data pipelines that are needed, and you need to make sure that the specialized data pipelines are built in order to really have a domain informed agent for different business processes. You'll need to make sure that the automation framework is deployed for monitoring explainability as well as the real-time feedback to understand how the AI agents are really giving the level of accuracy that you desire. And then understanding the API integration framework to apply these agents within your business processes. In order to be successful on vertical AI engagements, need to have the cross-functional teams, need to have the business subject matter experts at all the points throughout the journey, and have a cross-functional team of data scientists, engineers, the cloud experts, solution architects to work together and align with tangible business outcome and not just the technical accuracy. Success metrics should align with specific industry priorities. That are we trying to reduce the warranty claims? Are we trying to increase the forecast accuracy? Or we are looking at the overall manufacturing throughput increase? So those are the type of information that you need to make sure that are put in your success criteria. Now looking ahead, there are various emerging trends that are coming in that as part of the industry specific specializations. For example, in automotive, there are subsystem AIs that are getting built which are specifically targeting end-to-end integration of vehicle data points from the very upstream design process going down to the after sales of the vehicle. So that vehicle life cycle needs to be stitched together. Similarly, there is a quality life cycle from the quality issues all the way from manufacturing to the vehicle after sales related issues on the ground. In order to do that, there is a lot of data sets that are being given as part of the multimodal AI with sensor data, the video data, the logs data, the image data. All that has to be considered in through the emerging trends that are evolving. And as part of manufacturing process related deployments, each AI needs to be considered in the simplifying some of those processes to take advantage of AI agents. So as I gave example of the engine assembly workstation, it is doing a real-time monitoring of how exactly the standard operating procedures are observed. Is assembly person doing the right steps in right order with right amount of time that is required for that step? At the same time, am I taking the right parts for my assembly task at hand? So in order to do that, you need to make sure that your models are deployed on the edge. Means the camera that is monitoring needs to have a system put in place to do the decision making in real time. And that's what the edge deployment of AI solution looks like. In conclusion, why it is important to look at industry specific AI solutions and not look at making a generic AI solution to apply to everything. So vertical AI delivers superior value by addressing industry specific challenges. Effective implementation requires both technical excellence and domain expertise. The ROI potential is substantial, often reducing costs by 40 to 50%, as we have seen through some of our success stories. The future belongs to organizations that continuously evolve their vertical AI strategies. The future favors the tailored industry specific intelligence. So, with that, now you know that it's not a question of shall I use AI? It's really which AI works best for us. With that, thank you for your attention, and I welcome your questions about how vertical AI strategies could transform your specific challenges. Thank you.